England against the Czech Republic. Wembley, the perfect setting.
Obviously we know we could have done better in the Scotland game, but we're on 4 points, we're in a good position.
We want to be here for 7 games and we need to dust ourselves down and go again.
The atmosphere is good.
We've got to try and keep the mood positive in the camp.
Heavyweight champ!
Everybody's feeling good, everybody's calm, everybody's just looking forward to the game against Czech Republic.
Tonight, it is crunch time for England. As Belgium comfortably won against Finland in Group B, that means that England have unbelievably managed to qualify for the knockout round of 16, the next round of this year's UEFA Euro 2020 tournament. But with one game to go tonight against the Czech Republic, whatever happens tonight, the match will decide the final score of where England finish not just in the group table, but who they will face from next week. Well, good afternoon / evening everybody, and what's up guys? My name is Jack Wright, also known as JackpotButtonLewis on YouTube, and welcome to another tense edition, may I add, for tonight of my one and only new football vlog series, of course, covering all of the UEFA Euro 2020 tournament of this year of football's coming home again. Tonight is a very, very important match for England, as if most of you might remember, after an unfortunate goalless draw against Scotland at Wembley Stadium just last week, that means that tonight is a very important game for England. Even though I did just say earlier on, they have managed to qualify for the knockout round of 16, the next stage in the tournament, but depending on what happens in tonight's game, that will determine what will happen to England and who they will face in the next round. A win tonight will mean that they will top the group. As it stands, according onto my phone, both the Czech Republic and England are topping Group D at the moment, and they're both tied with 4 points, and there only is 1 goal in it between them on goal difference. Croatia are in third, with just 1 goal and just with 1 point, also tied with Scotland. They're also expected to play at the very same time later on this evening, and of course when I get to commentary on of course the England match, I will keep all of you informed out there, to all you Croatian and Scottish fans out there, on the latest score update from that game as well. But also we do have, I've just been also told by our production team, we have got some breaking news. And unfortunately, despite, of course, mingling after following on from the last game, like I mentioned, against Scotland, that finished in the goalless draw for England at Wembley Stadium, one of the players for Scotland, that is Billy Gilmour, who also unbelievably plays for Chelsea as well at club level. He happens to be very good friends with former Chelsea players of Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell, who both play for England. And also it does say on my recent copy of the Sun newspaper, which came out today, and it comes bearing the headline, "Scott to be joking. Mount set to miss big game after hug with COVID hit Billy Gilmour." And of course I was going to say his name there. Of course he may be one of the youngest players in the Scottish squad, but unfortunately he was tested positive for COVID just a few days ago, and since they came close in contact with him, Ben Chilwell and Mason Mount, that means they have to self-isolate, and thus meaning missing out on tonight's game, which is unfortunate, and I'm not happy that had to happen, because Mason Mount could have done something quite special in this game tonight. but it was unfortunate that how that happened, and it does say here, written, of course, this quick article about what actually happened by Nick Parker of The Sun. He says here, England's Euro camp was hit by COVID chaos last night after 2 stars were forced to isolate. Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell hugged Scott Billy Gilmore, who has tested positive on the pitch after their game last week. They also seem to be in close contact in the tunnel at the start of the game, that's quite shocking to hear. England manager Gareth Southgate was last night urgently seeking advice, as it was unclear if he had to drop the Chelsea pair for tonight's crunch Czech Republic tie. They may miss at least 2 games despite all the squad reporting negative COVID tests yesterday, and that's also including the staff that work for the England team as well. So that means that is to expect that they won't be playing if England manage to get to the quarter-finals in this tournament. They'll be able to be back to play in the team come round the semi-finals if England get there. But continuing on with this article, it says here that Gareth Southgate said last night, I can't say it isn't disruptive. We don't really know at this point whether they might be okay for tomorrow or they could be out for 10 days. It also sparked speculation on how the COVID bubble around the Scottish camp was breached. Captain Andy Robertson deleted a video of himself playing table tennis with Gilmore at the team hotel. And the FA said last night it was in discussions with health officials to let us know on what's going to actually happen following them. But as it does stand, unfortunately, both players will unfortunately be unable to play and have to self-isolate because of breaching COVID regulations, which is kind of unfortunate for both players, because they could have been very, very important in tonight's game. So with that being said, of course, I actually came across a very visual picture there on the front cover there in the Sun newspaper. But with that all being said, also I've just completely forgot actually, on the back it says here that also on Sun Sport as well, it says here, don't be hug mugs. Southgate warns stars as Mount and Chilwell are forced to isolate. And it does say here that continuing on with Gareth Southgate, he also added here on the back on this back article of following on from what just happened yesterday, and as it says here, as I continue on, and once again Gareth Southgate, manager for the England team, he said here, I don't think that the players need us to warn them for what happened today, but for sure we will. And of course they expected to, and it continues on from saying about how they broke the protocols by embracing their teammate for both playing for all of them playing for Chelsea after the goalless draw against Scotland. And also they continued with close contact between each other down the tunnel into the changing rooms of Wembley Stadium. Also, as it stands here, Declan Rice, who also plays against his teammates who play for West Ham when he plays in the Premier League, against Vladimir Souček and Valdemir Kufal later on tonight at Wembley Stadium. And also, Gareth Southgate admits here, saying opposing players at Euro 2020 have been hugging and talking to club pals, and he explained, you can see evidence at every match of these interactions. These sort of things do serve as a reminder, and that we're under a different sort of spotlight to most parts of the community, and we are at higher risk of being forced to miss matches or whatever else. And England are set to discover today whether the duo will be allowed to link up with the team in the final Group D clash. Like I did say that to clarify that I think Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell will be ruled out of this game because of possibly getting, of course, in close contact and may passing on coronavirus from their Chelsea teammate, once again, Billy Gilmore, who plays for Scotland. But it also says here that the 17-year-old rookie of once again Jude Bellingham is now on standby to come on to the team to play against the Czechs tonight. And although that his team plans are in disarray, he also said that I'm not angry or peed off. Of course, you might know what I mean by that, really, and certainly not with the players, not just with anybody. It's just the fact of the world we're living in at the moment. We've always known we're trying to be as vigilant as possible, but there's always an element of fortune about these situations as well. The protocols would be something to do with chatting after the game, but I have no idea of all that detail. That's why we've taken the decision at this point to isolate them both. That's why we are having now have to have discussions with Public Health England, and we don't know exactly where everything sits on this one yet. Of course, we're not ideal, but we've always known this could happen. And this is not the only time that this has happened, I think, not just for the England team, but for a majority of the other players, of course, that have played for the other clubs in this tournament. And of course, well, I wouldn't say clubs, countries for that matter as well. And it also says here, another story that we've got here, following on, because I have a feeling that he may miss the game after his poor performance against Scotland last week. Harry Kane, there's a bid from Man City that he could be moving to from Tottenham Hotspur, where he is at the moment. He's planning to switch over to Manchester City, and they have started the race to offer him, offering £100 million for him to join the club. And the preferred option for Tottenham striker Harry Kane, at 27 years old, is Manchester City. He's been having a bit of thought of possibly going there, of course, at the start of the next Premier League season later on this year. But he is surprised by the offer, which is set to be rejected and has been made during this tournament. So very, very interesting to hear that as well, about Harry Kane possibly moving to a different club if that happens at the end of this tournament, depending on how well England play. And also we do have also some more breaking news here, but very good news actually, all aside from what's happening despite two players missing out on this today's game. As of course the next game tonight, once again at Wembley, it has been confirmed according to England fans Twitter, on the Twitter account, on the social network site of Twitter. It says there will be more than 60,000 fans allowed at Wembley for the semi-finals and the final of Euro 2020, and that is half of the capacity of the whole entire stadium, which is 90,000, and 60,000 is over a half of the capacity there, which is great news to hear that. And I mean, honestly, I can't be any more happy for that happening. But I mean, what is most important is if England can go far in this tournament, they could hopefully play around, and of course hopefully with more fans near them, of course, and coming up to the near end of this tournament. But also, as we now focus now on, like I said, tonight's game of England versus the Czech Republic, a quick update on both teams. Like I said, we did briefly mention about two of the players that unfortunately are not playing for tonight in the England squad. But as we look at our opponents tonight of the Czech Republic, they have no fresh injury concerns to contend with for their final group game, as Patrick Schick recovered from his bloodied episode to net the third goal of the tournament last time out in the last game, where they played in the tournament from last time out against Austria. But despite losing to the Netherlands, Austria, they have still managed to unbelievably qualify. They finished second in Group C, and with 6 points, and they were 1 goal plus on goal difference, while the Netherlands unbelievably won all 3 of their games and won over 6 goals plus on goal difference as well. And they are potential, I think, contenders to go do well in this tournament. I think since they've already bagged their place in, of course, the knockout round of 16 in this UEFA Euro 2020 tournament, I have a feeling they could go far. I mean, you know, they've managed to they've got some great players, not just Patrick Schick, but also Gini Wijnaldum, and also I'm trying to remember his name actually, if I can just look it up. Ah, here he is, Denzel Dumfries, and he's aged at 25 years old, and he plays for PSV Eindhoven, the Dutch team, also at club level. Plays at number 22, and he's a defender. And currently he has managed to score over, I think from what I have seen here at the moment, he's managed to score 2 goals in the tournament. But like I said, they're looking very, very promising, the Netherlands, especially from their first game where they managed to score 3 goals past Ukraine in a very thrilling encounter, even though they lost 3-2. And also, once again, goals coming from Gini Wijnaldum, Weghorst, and once again, Denzel Dumfries, once again. So that's good to hear. And as it stands in the group at the moment, Patrick Schick is the highest goal scorer for the team so far. He was responsible for scoring a penalty against Croatia last week in a nail-biting draw against them. And he was responsible for scoring 2 goals against Scotland. And he's definitely a player to watch out for in tonight's game on the Czech Republic side. And he also, at club level, he plays for Bayer Leverkusen, and he's one of only 2 players, the other being Cristiano Ronaldo, to net a trio of goals at Euro 2020 so far. And he has been tipped by, I can just getting up his name here, it's Jaroslav Silhave, and he's also one of the former players for the Czech Republic. He has been tipped to do pretty well in this tournament here. It also, as it clarifies here on this article I've just found here from sportsmole.com, and that he could be the tournament's top goal scorer in the whole tournament. But as it does stand also, I can also clarify this as well, because it was also I also did forget to mention this in an earlier episode here on Football's Coming Home Again, and this was put up on Twitter just from a few days ago, and I do apologise for actually mentioning this article a lot more later than usual. But it was mentioned that Cristiano Ronaldo of Portugal has become the all-time Euro top scorer at the European Football Championship. And he broke another record last week, scoring his 10th and 11th goals after the win over against Hungary in their group, in Group F. Despite, as you might remember, he did score one of the goals against Germany from the previous week that followed, after unfortunate own goals from 2 of the Portuguese players that led Germany to win amazingly 4-2 against them at the full-time whistle. But it also, carrying on from Cristiano Ronaldo here, that he's now appeared in more major tournaments and men's international football tournaments than any other European player in history. And he is currently only 4 goals away from passing Ali Day as the highest scoring men's player in international history. So he's been the all-time Euro top scorer in this tournament so far, but if he continues to score many goals in this tournament, he could beat that record, which would be very, very promising for him to achieve that indeed. But focusing back on, of course, I slightly went off track there with focusing on about when it comes to some of the players for the Czech Republic that are playing against England tonight. And Alex Kral could potentially replace Thomas Holes in the middle of the pitch, but the Czechs otherwise have no need to fix what has been broken. And as it stands also that Harry Maguire, for some of you that might not know from a few weeks ago, he'd been recovering from a recent ankle tendon injury that he picked up, missing out on the final of the UEFA Europa League earlier on this year when he played for Manchester United. But he unfortunately had to miss that game. But he's expected to, he was an unused substitute. He was actually deemed fit to play against Scotland last week. But he should come in contention for tonight playing, although it would be also harsh to see Tyrone Mings dropped from the squad, as he was done some desperate defending in the last game once again against Scotland. But as it stands, since, of course, Mason Mount has been, sadly, of course, he's out of the team for tonight because of self-isolated. He might have caught COVID. That means that the likes of Jordan Henderson could also challenge Calvin Phillips for a spot at midfield tonight, but may be unsuccessful in that regard. While Gareth Southgate will surely ponder changes in the final three team players, given the side's toothless performance from last Friday. Also, since he did play as a sub in the last game, Jack Grealish, loads of fans have been saying that he needs to be on there a bit more, and he didn't do much against a very tight, of course, defence from the Scots last week. They could get their wish from tonight. He might be playing hopefully later on when we announce both squads, not just for England but for also the Czech Republic. And as it stands also, Jadon Sancho hasn't played a single minute at the Euros, but is another name in the hat for Tuesday. He was expected, he wasn't picked initially to be in the Euro squad, but he was on the reserves, and as he still stands as being one of the subs on the bench still, that could be useful. And as it's expected to be, and Harry Kane is not expected to be dropped despite his struggles in the tournament so far, but he needs to do a lot better, honestly. I mean, it was kind of unfortunate what happened last week, and England need a very good result here at the moment. And sportsmole.com have predicted 2-1 it will be the final score. That's to England, and the Czech Republic, like I've just said, will score only one goal. But as it stands according to the head-to-head on my UEFA Euro 2020 app, I can quickly have a look at both the teams, of course, looking towards this match tonight. And it does, as it stands in the head-to-head, both teams have, from the last few times they played against each other, England have won twice, and the Czech Republic have only won once, and this was from when they played against England at home, of course, in their country at the qualifiers before the tournament started. And England have scored 10 goals, while the Czech Republic have only scored 4. Because the last time, especially the last time that the Czech Republic did play against England at Wembley, they absolutely got battered 5-0. And also Raheem Sterling, who possibly might not be playing tonight, he was responsible for scoring a hat-trick and giving England 3 vital goals for them to win their first match of the qualifying campaign for, of course, before once again this UEFA Euro 2020 tournament. So with that all being mentioned, a few of the recent news stories surrounding not just England and also the Czech Republic coming into this game, and also some of the other matches that are happening currently in this year's UEFA Euro 2020 tournament. We're only just a few minutes away now from of course, a very, very exciting but also quite nerve-wracking game. Like I've said already before, as it stands, if England do manage to win against the Czech Republic, like I mentioned with one of the predictions from that website of sportsmole.com, they will top the group. They will manage to get overall 10 points. Oh, I'm terribly sorry there. We had a bit of a technical problem there. I do apologise for that little technical difficulty that if you were just experiencing there. I think one of our the connection of our camera was a little bit loose there, and it kind of just went off slightly there. But I hope that you are all still there with me. And but I was just about to say that as it stands. As we go into the final game of the final two games for that matter on Group D tonight, not just with the Czech Republic against England, but also Croatia against Scotland. As it stands, England need, if they do win tonight, they will get 3 points and they will top the group, and they will manage to finish the group off with 7 points. And they will once again, as it stands, also going into the knockout rounds, they will face whoever finishes in Group F, dubbed the Group of Death, as you might remember, and that will be taking place in once again at Wembley on the 29th of June on next Tuesday. But if England manage to get a draw and both teams get of course, 2 points, one individual point each, they will both qualify, but that means that England will end up playing whoever finishes in in second in Group E at the Parken Stadium in Copenhagen. And as it stands, if England manage to win in Group D and top the group, they will either face France, Portugal or Germany. And I know that might actually seem quite a surprise, actually, and also quite a threat, because they are three of the strongest teams at the moment in this tournament. And especially with the performance that England gave against Scotland, they need to improve it in tonight's game if they've got any chance of taking on the big three teams of like them. But all is not lost though. If they manage to get a draw tonight and finish in second in Group D, they will once again for that matter, of playing whoever finishes in second in Group E, and that would be either the countries of that are still yet to play once again their matches later on this week, of either Sweden, Slovakia, Spain or Poland. So as it stands, as much as I'd love England to win tonight, but my heart would say I think that it might actually end up being a draw again, but it might be pretty difficult to achieve that actually tonight, because I know England do need a win tonight to not just top the group, but also give them a bit more positive morale after the unfortunate poor performance that they had against Scotland last Friday. So that's all I've got to mention and clarify on that when it comes to today's main game. So with that being said, of course, with both this game of once again England against the Czech Republic and also Scotland against Croatia, I will be informing you all in commentary very, very shortly of when England, of course, play against the Czech Republic. I will give you a score update on when Croatia play against Scotland in Hampden Park. At the very same time when the Czech Republic and England match kicks off. They both kick off at 8 o'clock. So with that being said, as the countdown continues, it's time to head downstairs once again, as also I'm going to be joined once again by my dad, John Wright, but unfortunately in the last episode, my sister Hannah and also my mum Samantha are not there this time, as today it's also, I completely forgot to mention, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my wonderful granddad of George Armstrong. Granddad, I hope you have a wonderful birthday, and I hope that you are watching at the moment. I love you so much. I hope you have a great day. I understand, I know it's a very unusual birthday party. I wouldn't say birthday party, but also birthday you're celebrating. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you very, very soon. I know you've been fully vaccinated and everything, and I know a lot of bit has been going on in your life at the moment, but you still keep powering through, which is great to hear, and I hope to meet up with you very, very soon, since I last saw you over a year ago, would you believe? But I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you very, very soon. But anyway, of course, with all that being said, let's get straight on with our third and final match, once again, of Group D in the UEFA Euro 2020 tournament, as the Czech Republic take on England at Wembley Stadium. So here we are once again in, of course, the living room of my house here in Ferryway, Littleport, of course, Cambridgeshire, England, United Kingdom, and of course I've got my TV on in the background. ITV are covering this game this evening against, once again, it is the third and final group match for England's UEFA Euro 2020 campaign of the group stage in Group D, as it's the Czech Republic against England. And the lineups have just been announced, and unbelievably, I've actually just been told by Gareth that he has made 4 changes on his side tonight, but we're going to show them very, very shortly. But well, let's have a look at the Czech Republic side. They are starting with a 4-2-3-1 formation, and unbelievably England have got the same formation as the Czech Republic as well, actually, just to also remind you guys. And the lineup consists of Balic, Kufol, Zaluska, Kalas, Boril, Holes, Souček, Masopust, Darida the captain, Jaktanto, and also Patrick Schick, who's been playing very, very well so far, who also plays for the club of Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga. And but that is quite an interesting lineup there. I recognise the likes of Schick and Souček, and because they also do play for some of the English clubs in the Premier League with some of the England players that are playing tonight. And as I move on to the England side, and like I said, we have got the same formation as the Czech Republic, but unbelievably, like I said, Gareth Southgate has made 4 changes for players playing tonight. And I've heard that Phil Foden's not playing. I had heard from an interview earlier on, even though that I never got the chance to film it for all of you watching. He did say that he's still currently on a yellow card that he got during the Croatia game for accidentally stomping on a Croatian player's foot. Totally unexpected and totally undeserved, in my opinion, even though that the referee did give him a yellow card, which I was kind of annoyed about. You might have seen my reaction in that game that happened a few weeks back. But as we have a look at the lineup that starts up for England in this game, we have once again John Pickford in goal. We have Kyle Walker, John Stones, and finally, after not being playing, even though he was on the bench or ready to play against Scotland as a substitute, but he never got the chance to be subbed on for any of the other players. We have Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw is back as well. We've also got Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, and we've also making his debut and playing his first match in this Euros tournament. We have Bukayo Saka, Jack Grealish. Yes, fantastic, brilliant to see Jack Grealish on there, who I think is going to be replacing one of Ben Chilwell and Mason Mount, who of course can't play because of breaking the COVID protocols. Raheem Sterling is still playing, bizarrely. I'm not sure if that's actually a good thing. And once again, Harry Kane is playing up front as the captain. Let's hope that he does a better match than last week. But as it stands, as you can tell from where I am here in my living room of my house, that is of course the lineups, just to clarify there. But like I said, in of course my living room, it's a lot more brighter than last week. It was definitely a lot more cloudier. It was overcast. It was raining over at Wembley, but the conditions over there are absolutely beautiful. It's nice and dry. The sun has just come out. And according to my weather app on my phone, the temperature currently over there is, but at the time when we get underway at 8 o'clock, the temperature will be around 15 degrees, so it's relatively mild, but a lot better weather conditions, of course, for tonight and for this game. And I have also just checked here that according to the forecast, they are not expecting rain, so hopefully this won't affect the match and of course hopefully England's performance in this game tonight. So without further ado, of course I will be joined by my dad John Wright, who will be joining me alongside very, very shortly for the start of this game, as once again the countdown for our third and final group stage match of Group D in the UEFA Euro 2020 tournament continues.
Let's go to the commentary box for England's final Group D match and say good evening to Lee Dixon and first Sam Matterface.
Good evening.
Welcome to Wembley, everyone. There's been a lot of negatives since we last spoke, and in the current climate, you can never have too many of those. 26 of them initially gave Southgate something positive to grab at going into the final group game of the European Championships. But it didn't stop him losing Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell for this game, and likely the last 16. A double negative. But with the team selected here tonight, there is no doubt that England are looking to end the group phase in upbeat fashion. A win and they top the group, a draw and they finish second. Even in defeat, they are bulletproof.
Well, let's hope so there, Sam, for that matter. Out they come. The players are making way on their way to the field now. And we're just a few minutes away from both of the national anthems of the Czech Republic and England. Even though England are playing on home turf once again this evening.
Stages never seem to be, but with them immune to an exit, now is the time for England to be positive.
Well, let's hope so. The people we've been waiting for. You're going to sing the national anthem as well, Henry. Good luck to the Czech Republic. It's going to get so serious now. God save our gracious Queen, long live our noble her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen. Come on, boys! Let's forget about what happened with Scotland last week. We are minutes away from Czech Republic against England. Let's forget about all the negativity from last week. The positivity and hope and optimism starts right again, right now. Right here, right now. So here we are, everybody, for the third and final group game of Group D of our campaign for England here at the UEFA Euro 2020 tournament. Like I mentioned, there's been 4 changes in Gareth Southgate's starting 11. And we're hoping for a big win over the Czech Republic to hopefully top the group tonight. And I'm also joined, even though he's off camera, by my dad, John Wright, who's currently eating his tea at the moment, but he's on hand to give me a little bit of have a little opinion on the game tonight. And he did tell me that his match prediction, is 2-1 against England, and that's going to be mine as well. I know I haven't been very good on my match score predictions throughout this tournament so far, but tonight is the time for England to shine here, and especially with what happened last week with that, of course, deflating goalless draw to Scotland. But the weather is absolutely glorious, and it's a lot more positive, despite we've lost a few players due to COVID with Ben Chilwell and Mason Mount. Both teams are taking the knee. And it's kick-off once again for, of course, the third and final group stage game for England in this Euro 2020 tournament. We are underway here, live from Wembley Stadium. It's the Czech Republic versus England. And also, it's just kicked off also Croatia against Scotland at Hampden Park in Glasgow. I'll let you know of any goals scoring here, because both of these games are playing at the very same time, and whoever wins these 2 games will go through and have a place in the round of 16. Czech Republic do lead the group at the moment, but we've also qualified as well, but depending on what happens tonight, will determine who we play in the next round in the group knockout round of 16. Oh, that looked a bit... They had a little chance there, the Czech Republic already there, but John Pickford had it covered.
England's pressing was missing on Friday night. The urgency they showed in the first 20 minutes against Croatia.
Oh, and it looks like England are on the run already. Oh, that's a great ball to Raheem Sterling. Oh! Oh, off the post again. This is unbelievable. That is the 3rd time that an England player has hit the post and missing a goal opportunity. He chipped the ball, Raheem Sterling. That was a superb shot. Trying to psych out the keeper, but that was just inaccurate, unfortunately. Oh, what a chance, and only 2 minutes into the game. Oh, this is unbelievable. Oh my God.
He should have followed that up.
I was going to say, Dad, honestly, I was just about to...
He should have gone running after that, because B could have probably put that in the back of the net after it bounced in off the post.
Yeah. That was so unlucky. I can't believe it. I was going to actually take a quick drink if I was hoping that another England player would actually hit the post, and that's the 3rd time in these matches that they've managed to hit the post from either a header or a kick. That is unbelievable. And Gareth is back in his navy waistcoat and spotted tie from the game of Croatia.
They reckon he was going to start wearing a waistcoat again.
I know it was talked about in the Sun newspaper, Dad, actually just a few days ago, Dad. There's been a petition going on. But as I was just going to say, I'll just have a quick little, just for you to have a little bit of input in this game, Dad. How do you rate England's chances in this game? Of course, as you said, this is a serious game for England tonight here.
Well, for a start, they carry on the way they're doing at the moment. It's obviously they've changed a few tactics already. Harry Kane was on the ball instead of this usual, just do a couple of touches and pass it routine. He actually took players on, turned them round, challenged a few, which was nice to see. Then passed the ball, and look what happened.
Exactly. I mean, they had a chance already there with Raheem Sterling. That's brilliant. And also, I just missed there. Jack Grealish was looking very hungry on the ball there as England get an early throw in here from Luke Shaw. Of course, I know that England do want to. They had said in interviews, Harry Maguire at the start before the game, he said that they want to put on a show for the fans, and they said that. He also said that they do want to top the group because it will help their, of course, their keep the positivity up going forward in this tournament. I know that we could obviously have an off day for them. I mean, it was obviously not going to be easy for England in this tournament. Obviously, no word of a lie, obviously. But, because obviously Scotland were unbelievably the better team last week. Oh, that was a good chance. Unlucky there as the Czech goalkeeper gets the ball.
He also gave that Czech fullback, Jan Borgil, a torrid night when Arsenal knocked
As like I said before, in the last two games, an early goal can make all the difference here. Here's a chance for Czech Republic here, but it looks like England, the back four here, as you can see from the formation, like I mentioned earlier on when I revealed the team lineups, it's definitely been used to hopefully its full effect, not just now, but hopefully throughout this game.
They passed it all the way back to their own goalie. It was on the 18-yard box 2 minutes ago.
Crazy. I was going to say, they're looking shaky already, the Czech Republic, which is good for England here. On a little late challenge there from Declan Rice on the captain. Oh, he was lucky. He didn't stomp on his feet like Phil Foden did a few weeks
he didn't
ago.
get a card or nothing.
Well, it wasn't far off, so... So I know that was... you disagreed with the decision on him getting a yellow card from a few weeks ago. I remember that. And look at that. Jack Grealish got took out there. As I've said before, Jack Grealish, this is his first time playing in the Euros, and you can see why all the players are trying to target him, because he can be a serious threat in this team, which is brilliant to see. He's got some very strong legs. He takes some stopping. He really does. And he does also have a great floppy top hairstyle as well, for that matter. I just like his personality, guys, honestly. Not just because he's got the same first name as me, but he's had a very, very good recent season with Aston Villa in the Premier League. And he's had a few good runs with England so far, from earlier on in the year, before the tournament. He actually set up quite a few of the chances for England in both of the warm-up games before the tournament against Austria and Romania. Oh, that's a good through ball there from the Czech Republic. But look at that, well covered there from Harry Maguire. I'm so relieved to see him finally play here, because honestly, it was such a shame to not see him. He was actually on the bench in the last game, but he wasn't actually picked, bizarrely. Headed out. Ooh, I thought that just went off for a corner, but no, they kept it in, England. Czech Republic are still trying to get something here, but it looks like England have got it covered. Good cross there, but headed straight to one of the England players, and then it went straight to our goalkeeper of Jordan Pickford.
He twisted it down to the goalie, which was a nice touch.
Yeah, I thought he headed it. Oh, that was quite an aggressive 50-50 challenge. I think that was Calvin Phillips there. He has been playing quite aggressively as a defender. Not in a dirty sense. I mean, you know, he's very committed to his position in the team, playing-wise, which is good to see, because, I mean, he was responsible, once again, for giving an assist to Raheem Sterling for scoring a goal against Croatia in the first match a few weeks back. Oh! I was going to say, there was a little clash there with Harry Kane, with Callas there. Oh! And it looks like, well, the referee's calling over him here. Oh, he did put an arm round his neck there. Well, not exactly round his neck, but it hit his neck there.
High arms, you see. They don't.
My word.
Gotta keep your arms
And
down.
look at that. The referee's giving him a stern word already.
Gotta keep your arms down if you do high jumps like that.
I know most players would do that normally if they're trying to get a header, but obviously trying to do it to try and shield themselves, but you've got more of a chance of committing a foul if you do that normally. I know I didn't get the chance to mention the referee where he's from, but from what I do know, I think it's actually on my app here, if I could just quickly check. Is Arta Dias from Portugal. And also the assistant referees and the VAR video assistant referee Jaio Pintaneiro from Portugal. We've got also the fourth official, also from Portugal as well. Oh, another good chance there. Just missed out there. I think that was from John Stones. As we look at the replay. Oh, that was a good little challenge. He got ahead to it, but it just went off target. That's unlucky. Hit the side of the right side of the goal. 11 minutes have just gone in the Croatia and Scotland game. It's still goalless at the moment, just to clarify that, and it's also goalless over here, as 10 minutes have elapsed already of the first half. Oh, and it looks like he could make another one here. Oh, gosh, that was unlucky. He could have got a shot on the volley there, but that went off target there from Harry Kane. He's definitely doing a lot better than he was last week. Look at that, even though the keeper covered it, they're showing the replay once again of that chance for Raheem Sterling.
He should have followed it. He should have followed it.
He could have actually tried and kicked it past through the keeper's legs. I think he could have managed that. He could have nutmegged him if possible. Because that was some poor goalkeeping there from the Czech goalkeeper. And there's Bukayo Saka on the run here. Cross it into Saka. He crosses it in again. Oh, God, Harry. God, Grealish. Cross it in. Head. Oh, and it's a goal. And unbelievably, Raheem Sterling has scored its first blood to England. What a superb start after just under 12 minutes. Raheem Sterling has once again become a hero for England.
Karma.
And there you go, yes, karma indeed. He was, of course...
They deserve that one.
Yeah, I totally agree, Dad. That was an absolutely brilliant first goal. And, well, unbelievably, that was a... Let's see that again on the replay. I can't show the goal because of copyright. But let's see how that was scored. Great little cross there. It looked like he got that on the volley there from Grealish. Oh, great header. Beautiful. Bukayo Saka had that covered, but he was just a little early. But thank God Raheem Sterling was there to as a backup. And look at that, he puts away the first goal for England. What a superb start for England. That's what we needed tonight. I completely forgot to say, we need goals. We want goals, like that line in the song of World in Motion from the England 1990 World Cup football team. But what a superb start. Raheem Sterling scores the opener for England. They draw first blood as it's 1-0 here at Wembley Stadium to England over the Czech Republic. I told you, Dad, that was, of course, the most important thing. Oh, but look at that. Czech Republic are quick to recover there. Ooh, well covered. Well covered there from England. Good defending. They are desperate to try and get back into this game. I know this was going to be close. Ooh! Ooh! That missed. Oh, but it went off for offside there from the Czech Republic. That was a dangerous chance there from Patrick Schick there, who is currently the on level with Cristiano Ronaldo with the most goals of the Euro 2020 tournament so far. He's scored 3 goals so far, as well as Cristiano Ronaldo for Portugal. They will be playing against France later on this week in the Group of Death, Group F, while Germany will take on Hungary. They will might be one of those 3 teams that we could face if we go on to win this game tonight in the next round in the knockout stages. But what a superb start for England there. Like I said before, an early goal can make all the difference in this game, and that was a superb goal there from Raheem Sterling. I may not have mentioned earlier on in this episode, but or on the show for that matter, Raheem Sterling was responsible for scoring a hat-trick over... oh my goodness me, look at that! I mean, that's Raheem Sterling. He was charging at the Czech goalkeeper, putting the pressure on. Look at that, great ball from Jack Wright, but a player from the Czech Republic takes him out. And it looks like they've committed another foul here. He is looking so dangerous tonight, Dad, honestly. I would love to see him score tonight, honestly.
Going to get some yellow cards.
Yeah, I was going to say the Czech Republic need to be careful here, because they've just turned up the aggressive defence up a little bit, but they need to be careful. They don't have to do it too violently, otherwise they'll end up getting their name and a yellow card in the referee's handbook. But here's a free kick to England here. Bukayo Saka to take. Nice and low, but defended there well from the Czechs. But we do still have a throw-in.
Corner.
Oh, it's a corner. I thought it went off on the sideline, sorry. Because the ball didn't even show it. The camera didn't show it. Went off, it was out of shot. But here we go, a chance here, once again from another corner. Luke Shaw takes the corner. A long ball, but no one gets there. Great defending. Here's Bukayo Saka again. Oh, he's been tackled. But the referee lets it go. It's an advantage, unbelievably. And here's a chance for the Czech Republic. Oh, Raheem Sterling tried to get to have a go on the. I think that was once again Patrick Schick there. Oh, hello. Oh no, that actually wasn't Raheem Sterling there. That was Bukayo Saka there.
How was that not a foul?
My God, and he gets actually told for that. He gets told off for being the blame at that. He wasn't even diving there. There was definitely contact there. I don't know why the referee seems to be blaming him there.
That happened right in front of the ref as well. And the hell did he?
I hope there's not any. Well, obviously, all the referees in this tournament haven't made many bad decisions or dubious decisions yet. But that was definitely what I would have to classify as what I would definitely not agree with, I'm afraid. No offence, obviously, to the Portuguese. They may be the current European football champions in this tournament. But they fortunately couldn't beat Germany a few days ago. Oh, that was another great challenge there of one of the Czech Republic players, but that's a free kick. Oh, when he came in, he went in there quite hard. Oh, but I just noticed.
It was a 50-50 ball, and the ref blew it in favour of the Czech Republic.
Well, I just noticed. I think Luke Shaw actually stomped there on his feet there. I did see it. Oh, now we don't want this to happen like we did with Phil Foden.
It's the ref who's not doing very good calls at the moment.
Well, I know that can be argued, Dad, to be fair, but it's a free kick once again to the Czech Republic. They kick it. It's a long one. Almost tried to try and play it in a different way here. But it hasn't paid off. Oh, good tackle there. I think that was from Harry Maguire. Referee let it go for advantage. I think that was from Harry Maguire there on Patrick Schick there. He is dangerous. He's one of the most formidable players in the Czech lineup. Oh, what a challenge there on Kyle Walker. and giving away a goal kick to England. Oh, and there we go. We've just got a score update. Croatia have just scored. Vlasic scores the first goal for Croatia against Scotland. And they scored that in the 17th minute. So they're 1-0 up against, like I said, Scotland at Hampden Park at the moment. I have to say though, even though Croatia may seem to be the more better team over Scotland, the way that they played against us last week, they had us worried. They could have beaten us. So with that on the back foot of that, I thought they could, they could cause an upset to maybe Croatia here. As they stand currently, they're in last place at the moment, Scotland in the group, but third currently are Croatia. Amazing to see that Raheem Sterling, that not just being his second goal of the tournament, but that was his second goal in 3 matches that he last played for England, which is brilliant to see. And I'm so relieved that we finally have scored a goal in this game. So we're now level with the Czech Republic on goal difference. But we need the 3 points if we win this game to top the group once again, if we go on to win this game this evening. And Scotland need to win their game against Croatia if they need to, if they've got any chance staying in the tournament as well. England have definitely had most possession of the ball, but the Czech Republic have had their chances. Oh, another 50-50 challenge there. I knew this game was going to be close, honestly. It's amazing how the Czech Republic have improved since a few years ago, as they got an absolute thrashing here over 2 years ago during the first qualifier match for before this tournament, and it finished 5-0 to England, and Raheem Sterling got a hat-trick. Late challenge there from Luke Shaw, as it's another free kick to the Czechs. Oh, but there we go, it was easily dealt with there from John Pickford. So we're just coming up to just under halfway through the first half here of 23 minutes. It's still 1-0 to England over the Czech Republic. Oh, almost a great long ball there, but it just got caught offside there. Jack Grealish was in position there for a great little ball there, but I don't think he was one caught offside. It looked like someone further up the right side of the field. I think that might have been Bukayo Saka, I'm afraid. But England have, it's a strong start from England here, which is what we want to see. And we're getting ever so closer to even scoring a second goal, which would be fantastic. This team has definitely got that formula in them. Oh! Chesting the ball once again down there, Carl Walker. Another easy save caught by Jordan Pickford. Very easy save there, and Bukayo Saka on the run here once again for England here. One of the youngest players in the current lineup in this game, alongside Jude Bellingham, who's the youngest of 17 years old. Here's a good chance here for Raheem Sterling. Harry Kane. Oh, there's a load of Czech players defending and closing them down for any little gap. There's Grealish. Oh, good little through ball there. Cross it in, but headed out from one of the Czech defenders. That was another great chance there, Dad. That was unlucky. Well, the thing is, Dad, if they tried to hoof the ball, I think that it would have missed anyway. So, because I mean, there was quite a few. That Czech defence was quite tight. You know, you had like a mixture of 3 or 4 players literally swarming over one of them. They were like literally just kind of like doing the man-on tactic, really.
Well, it's really no different than someone trying to take the ball and go right through all of the players.
Oh, I understand.
Give it a crack from the 18-yard box.
Yeah, I totally understand, but yeah, that was just out of that, I'm afraid. So, unfortunately. Oh, great through ball! Harry Kane! Oh, save from the keeper! Oh, that was one of his best chances. That was a desperate save there from the Czech keeper. That was on target, but it was saved. That was unlucky. Oh, that almost went through the keeper's legs as well.
Pretty much hit his hand. He didn't move his hand much, that actually hit.
Oh my God, that is one strong left hand. And Harry Kane slams his right hand onto the grass in frustration. But we still have a corner here. So it's not, the danger's not over for the Czech Republic here. Long ball here. Oh, but no one was on the receiving end of that. Saka, Grealish. Nice ball, but headed out again. Oh, he's really challenging it. Oh, well won the ball there. But unbelievably, he does get stopped there for that challenge on one of the Czech players there. He did actually went to go to grab his arm there. Look at that, he was trying everything to just try and get the ball there, but that was very well defended. My God, how on earth did that not bounce out of his hand that strongly? Because the right foot of Harry Kane is pretty deadly when it comes to scoring goals. He is obviously at the moment from previously qualifying before this tournament. He scored the most goals in the qualifying campaign, and he managed to score 13 in total. So definitely a number not unlucky for some. Definitely it was a bit more lucky for him back over 2 years ago. Oh, good shots! Well saved there from Jordan Pickford, from Holles there. Wow. That was a great chance there for England, but well covered there from Jordan Pickford. He has been brilliant so far in this tournament.
It's on target as well, look.
Yeah, and he used both hands. That was a great diving save. It was almost reminiscent of when he saved that penalty against one of the players of Colombia in the penalty shootout of the last World Cup. Oh, another chance for Czech Republic. There was a little bit of a scuffle there. Oh, little tackle there, but it goes off for a throw-in. They are trying their best, though, the Czech Republic, to try and get back into this game, which I was expecting to happen, but we are holding them off at the moment. And good deflection there from Luke Shaw, and it goes off once again for another Czech corner. A massive turnout, even though that it's not full capacity at Wembley Stadium today. But there is expected to have a massive increase in fan capacity for people allowed into the grounds when it comes to the semi-finals and the final later on in this tournament. Oh, another chance there. Patrick Schick is looking dangerous for the Czech Republic. Great header again. Nice overhead kick there to clear it away there from Jack Grealish. And a little challenge there with Harry Kane. And it looks like the Czech Republic are starting to retreat back in their own half. They're looking a bit shaken here. I think I could see a few of the England substitutes warming up on the sideline, but it's quite far out the camera angle to find out who they are. But we don't need any subs just yet, because we've already leading by 1 goal at the moment. But if we can get another one, that can be seal our place, hopefully, to winning Group D of this UEFA Euro 2020 tournament stage at the moment. That Souček for the Czech Republic, Dad, is pretty dangerous. He does play for Aston Villa in the Premier League alongside Jack Grealish. Oh, good challenge there. Referee let the play on there. That was quite a challenge there, as the Czech player who was on the receiving end of that tackle did roll around. As it still stands, though, as we've just gone past the 31st minute, England still lead 1-0 over the Czech Republic here at Wembley Stadium. Oh, that was another dangerous chance there for the Czech Republic. But once again, well read from the England goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. Oh, that did deflect off a few of the England players there. They're showing some replays of some of the chances from the Czech Republic here. But luckily, England have just done enough to keep them out here. I'm seeing a vast improvement here from England here since last week against Scotland. I think the weather's also kind of helped in their favour in some way as well. But it's nice to see some of the new younger players going out on and making their debut in this tournament. And they're really playing a part so far in this for this team in this tournament.
Out of the group, they've done that already. They want to finish this group stage with a flourish. They want to come back to Wembley.
Oof. Another good challenge there. Great win of the ball there to England. Nice through ball straight to Bukayo Saka. And it crosses it in to Raheem Sterling. But it looked like, I'm not sure if that was that called for offside there, or was he just off target?
Deflected. It's a corner.
Oh, I didn't even see a deflection, sorry. He just ran so fast I couldn't even see where the ball went. It just went straight into the air. But England have possibly another dangerous corner here. Can they find a goal from this corner here to go 2 up here? 2-0 up against the Czechs here and sealing their place at the top of Group D. It takes quickly, but it got headed out quickly. Oh well, I was going to say so they could get their players back in position, because all the players of the team are in their side, in the Czech side, Dad. Czech half. Did you not see, Dad? Literally, that 18-yard box from the Czech Republic had almost half of the team on there, to be fair.
Group winners from Group D.
That was a good call there.
Come back here next Tuesday if it stays like this.
Yeah. But we don't know who we'll be facing. It'll be either of France, Germany or Portugal, the current European football champions of this tournament. Oh, that's a good tackle there from Harry Kane. Nice little win of the ball there. Here's Grealish. Oh, it looked like, I think the referee got in the way of play there. That doesn't happen often. Referee has stopped play here.
The referee took a bit of time, but
Yeah.
back eventually after playing the initial advantage. Yeah, he's just trying to play a little one.
It's not often that the referees get in the way of play during in a match, but that is we get a free kick quickly because we had the ball last. A few little chants once again of football's coming home. It's nice to hear that back in a positive way. It's brilliant to see how England have made up for the poor performance they did last week. Oh! A chance for the Czech Republic! Oh, it goes wide! Wow! What a chance for the Czech Republic to equalise, but they miss out. Due to, as I said, due to the relief there. The ultimate relief there from the England fans. That looked like it got deflected there. One of our England players got was lying down. Oh, bloody hell. Who was that? Oh, that was Luke Shaw there. Did one of the players, Czech players' heads actually hit the head of Luke Shaw there, I think. Or was he tugged it from the legs? I don't know. I don't think I saw the angle there. But he's okay though, he gets up on his feet.
Clash with Jakob of Sampdoria.
The famous familiar chant of Scotland get battered everywhere we go. It's still 1-0 to Croatia at the moment, and they've just received a yellow card, Scott McKenna for Scotland, for handball. As it stands at Hampden Park at the moment, like I said, Croatia still lead 1-0 over Scotland on the 37th minute. No change still here at Wembley Stadium. England 1, the Czech Republic yet to score 0. But they're definitely having a load more chances. But England have had most possession of the ball so far. And it's nice to see that they're making chances almost every single few minutes or so. The referee just gets out of the way this time. There's Sterling. Oh, and a good little cross there from Luke Shaw, but that went straight to the Czech keeper. He kept it out, but it is a corner for England. And it was a deflection as well. That was unlucky. Oof.
Just getting a touch on it, but it came from that run from Saka again on that right-hand side.
That was a desperate save there from the Czech Republic goalkeeper. So here is another corner chance here for England. Luke Shaw will also take the corner once more. What can this achieve here? Oh, good ball! Oh, but unlucky. No one got a foot to it. I think that went straight to Jack Grealish, but he wasn't ready for it. That was one very hard-hit ball. What's going on here with Jordan Pickford as he just he holds the ball back slightly? He needs to kick that ball here. He needs to kick it. We don't want him to get caught for time wasting. Good little through ball there. Whoa! Oh, unlucky there from Jack Grealish. He just went a little bit early there. A little challenge there from Jack Grealish on one of the... I think that was Holles there for the Czech Republic. That looked dangerous. That was a great little ball there from earlier on there with Luke Shaw. As Jack Grealish does a thumb up of appreciation, acknowledging the referee's decision for the foul there. A long ball from the Czechs here. Oh, went over the head of one of our England players, but we get it back quickly with no problem at all. And this looks like John Stones to Bukayo Saka. Go on, cross it. Oh, kicked out, unlucky. Harry Kane could have scored something from there, but he was just marked there by one of the other Czech players. Oh, this is incredible. This is the England that we want to see here. Honestly, if they've got any chance of progressing in this tournament, and they are really proving themselves here tonight, which is a massive improvement. And it's a shame they never got the chance to play like this against Scotland last week. But that'll be the last time I'll mention that now, as we want to focus on this game in particular, living in the present.
Scotland worked the back five really well the other night, and then the protection in front, there was no gaps behind. England couldn't work it out, they pressed up towards them, that just played into the Scots' hands. But they've worked it out a little bit here. The movement has been good across the pitch, but also swapping positions, making runs behind. This time Walker on that far side, trying to get behind, and Saka's been...
So, Dad, what do you think of England's performance so far in this first half?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I think it's good.
Any players have really stood out to you in our lineup tonight?
That Jack Grealish definitely made a difference, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think he's had most of the... he's been given the most chances for assists, actually, you know, for the more forward positional players, which is brilliant to see. I mean, he's definitely been our trump card in the England squad tonight. He's turned up, not exactly all trumps yet, but he might be hopefully on the receiving end of getting an assist for one of the forward players, hopefully. Maybe not at the end of this half if England don't score again, but he's one to watch out for coming into when we get on with the second half. But the momentum is definitely swinging England's way here at the moment. And if they could get another goal here before half-time, if possible, they definitely will be in the driving seat and will be definitely on their way to winning this group of this year's tournament. A free kick there from England, but it got defended once again from the Czechs. Oh my goodness me, and look at this! Unbelievably, Scotland have equalised against Croatia. What a superb goal from, as I'm just going to check who scored that goal just now. That was Callum McGregor, who plays for Celtic at club level at age 28. He has just scored the equaliser for Scotland on the 43rd minute there. That's incredible. Wow. I was not expecting that, Dan. I was going to say I'd also follow on with England here, as they also got another chance here. This is unbelievable. Oh! Oh, hello! The referee was been... Oh, bloody hell. Another chance. Unlucky. I was going to say that was a great chance. And then they're just showing the goal there from Scotland as they've equalised against Croatia. Look at that. There you go. Poor defending from the Croatians. Wow. Scotland have got a lifeline here. But they need to beat Croatia if they've got any chance of qualifying and hopefully finishing in third place in the group to hopefully go into, like I said, once again, the knockout round of this tournament. Oh. Another stern look on the face of the Portuguese referee. England need to be careful here. We don't want to get anyone in the referee's handbook like, well, the Czechs haven't done that either, but...
I'm surprised he hasn't given any yellow cards up yet, has he?
Well, it won't be far away, Dad. I can just see it happening. I know this game was going to get a little bit spicy. It's definitely getting a little bit tasty now. So the goal difference actually counts to a point there because of that equaliser there from Scotland, Dad. So we actually are leading at the moment just by 2 points at the moment from those 2 goals and goal difference at the moment. But we will get a further 3 points if we go on to win this game tonight. So we have topped the group so far, but the game is far from over just yet, as we are going into the last minute of the first half. I don't think there's been many stops of play, but it'll be interesting to see how many minutes of stoppage time there will be. And Jack Grealish is on the floor again. He's been targeted once again. Oh my God, one of the Czech players had his bloody shoulder on him.
Grabbed him by the shoulder, look. What's that all about?
And he also clipped the back of his right leg there.
So a ref saw it.
Come on, ref. The Czechs are starting to lose their cool here. They're getting frustrated. I think it's because they're losing at the moment, and I know that's not what they want to go on to miss out on. Of course, missing out on this game to us. So the clock goes to 45 minutes. But unbelievably, no stoppage time because of that. And what a start for England here. Once again, it's following the binary number of score lines in the last few games. But as it stands here at Wembley Stadium, only 1 goal has been scored, and that's gone England's way, and they hopefully are 1 step closer to qualifying to the knockout round of 16. Here at Wembley Stadium at half-time, it's England at 1 as the Czech Republic remain goalless with 0.
Well, that looks like that's Phillips there, so he's coming on. OK, Lee Dixon and Sam Matterface have got the best view of all, and I'm sure communication with various people to tell us what the change is all about, Sam.
Very interesting indeed.
Coming on. And we're also going to have a Czech change as well.
It looks like there's a load of activity going on in the England side of Wembley Stadium, and it looks like I think the Czechs are also going to bring on one of their first substitutions, as well as us as well.
The Czech change sees Janto come off and Sevcik come on.
Pitcher Červík goes on for Jack Wright. And it looks like we never thought we'd actually see him play. Actually, he's comes on to replace Declan Rice, number 8, Jordan Henderson, captain for Liverpool. A few minutes to go until we get back underway with the second half here of this very interesting encounter against Czech Republic here. Croatia and Scotland about to kick off again at Hampden Park. The current scoreline is 1-1 at the moment. A great equaliser goal from, once again, Callum McGregor, who equalised against the Croats in the 42nd minute. But the whistle goes here at Wembley Stadium as we're underway with the second half, once again, of the Czech Republic against England. But we lead at the moment, at the start of the second half, 1-0. Live here from, once again, Wembley Stadium. The commentators, once again, Sam Matterface and Lee Dixon on ITV Sports. You might have heard also Mark Palgach and Gary Neville and Ian Wright also in the background as well. My apologies for also adjusting the camera just then. The screen was, I had to adjust the screen around so I don't keep looking at the screen all the time when I'm filming here. Oh yes, it most certainly will be. And if England can reach the semi-finals from there, playing back here once again at Wembley, that would be quite the thing to be a part of. As it stands, since England have scored against the Czech Republic, they now top the group in the points at the moment. They have got 7 points and lead 2 goals on goal difference. 1 already to the Czech Republic in second, and they've got 4 points at the moment. So there is a 2-point difference at the moment. As it stands with the Croatia and Scotland game, if the game goes to a draw, neither team will go forward to the round of 16. But if Scotland manage to win against Croatia, they will still have a chance to hopefully qualify with their ranking of form in this tournament, depending on their previous performance also in the last few games as well. Because it's not just the top 2 teams in each group that qualified to the knockout round of 16. Some of the only 4 of the teams from the 6 groups go through, and from who placed third.
There's only 4 of the 3rd place.
Yeah, I did say 4.
Go through. So obviously, there's 2 of the group's 3rd place teams that won't go through.
Yeah, okay. I totally understand that. I did get that right. But anyway, also the Czech Republic actually have a corner here. Had a good chance, but it got well defended from England here. Now it's England's job to try and hold on to this very tentative lead. Oh, and one of the Czech players is down on the ground and clenching his right leg. I don't know what that was for. Oh, hello, Henry. It's the first time that you're actually going to be on camera. Oh. Well, you get the chance to also, he's making an appearance in the video here. This is our cockapoo, Henry. We've had him for quite a while. I'm commentating at the moment. I understand. No, you're not gonna have a bite of my microphone. Thank you very much. Go on and see Dad. Go on. I'm sorry. I'm not normally this. Sadistic to him, but unfortunately, I mean, I have to. I don't want him to get in the way of the video here. He's just merely a distraction, but for all the right reasons. And also, I've got a pint of my favourite cider, Bulmers, which I had for me first right decision challenge in me spin-off series of Football's Coming Home Again Extra Time. But I had that alongside when I ate a very hot and spicy vindaloo curry. Oh, here's a chance for that looked like for England there, but well defended there from the Czech Republic. For a moment I thought that was England, but our keeper's in green, not yellow. This is an incredible attack here from England. Oh, desperate defence there from the Czech Republic. Nice back heel there from, I think that was Raheem Sterling, but it went straight to one of the Czech defenders and goes out for a throw-in. They just managed to get it back. They're still in danger here, the Czech Republic. Oh, that was a great aggressive attack there, but it just gets stopped. Only just from the Czech Republic. Oh, now a challenge there from Jack Grealish. Oh, he is just literally becoming a marked man on that pitch today. Because I know how deadly he can be as in his position. He is literally explosive like dynamite here. He is having an incredible first game in the Euros here, in the starting 11, then being brought on as a sub in the last game against Scotland. Still, Croatia and Scotland are still 1-1 at the moment in the 53rd minute, and there's still no change to the score here at Wembley as we go into, once again, the 53rd minute. Well, there's a chance for the Czech Republic. Well cleared away there from Bukayo Saka there. The pace of this game has definitely got a bit more quicker now, like it did at the start of the first half as well. Both teams are out here to win it here. Regardless of them, both will qualify from Group D in this tournament. Good shot there. But good defending once again from England. Another chance denied by the Czechs. Oh, good ball. Oh, unlucky there. That through ball almost went past a few Czech defenders. But they managed to just retrieve it in time. The Czech Republic are desperate to equalise here, but we are just holding them off at the moment here, like we did with Croatia. But like I've said before, England do need another goal here, and that will definitely secure their place in the in winning this group. A few shots of some of the Czech Republic fans in the grandstands.
Go on.
Oh, good chance once again for England, but it just got intercepted at the last minute. My gosh,
Nice little knock on there.
that was a great bit of play here. I can honestly see them scoring another goal here, Dad, honestly. I don't know when, but there's definitely, with this performance so far, they've got another goal in them, I can tell. And this is what we need to see going at, looking ahead to the next game.
That's off.
Oh! It definitely was unlucky there. Another chance, just misjudged there by, I think that was actually the captain there for the Czech Republic. Oh, wow, a diving header there, desperate to try and clear the ball away from one of the Czech players. I was going to say, it looked like he was trying to, it looked like he was trying to swim in the grass for a second there, Dad. He was trying to go for a swan dive. He just threw himself with that ball, just desperately to try and clear it away from England there. England still have got most of the possession of the ball here in the first 10 minutes of the second half. And England are still holding on to that 1-goal lead, which is very precious at the moment. But there's still time, once again, for them to go 2-0 up here. And all they need is just one more goal, and that has definitely bagged a place for the team to not just win Group D, but also to go through with a place in the knockout round of 16 of this year's Euro 2020 tournament. Well, that looked a bit slow, but now the pace of that ball has been just put back under control. Yeah, they're definitely looking a bit more balanced, as well as being a bit more accurate as well, for that matter, Dad, in this game so far. Oh, and a little clash there with Calvin Phillips. Oh! Come on, Calvin. I know you want to try and play aggressively, but you need to be careful, mate.
It was a 50-50, look, they both hit in the middle.
Oh gosh, the ball did actually hit their legs. Wow. They really went hammer and tong right there. The England fans sing the national anthem, God Save the Queen. Brilliant to see that. I did forget to mention that I really did want England to go into this game confidently, and they definitely have proved that tonight. Up the Three Lions, God Save the Queen. Winning it once again for Queen, Country and St George, the patron saint of England. Like he would have done all those centuries ago. Oh, and that's just got caught off for offside there. Unlucky there from another good run there from Raheem Sterling. And it looks like there could be another change on the Czech Republic side. Once again, another quick update on the Croatia and Scotland game. It's still 1-1 at the moment at Hampden Park in the 60th minute. As it reaches the 60th minute over here at Wembley Stadium. Still with England 1-0 against the Czech Republic. Oh! A desperate chance there for the Czech Republic, but well saved again from Jordan Pickford. And it looks like Harry Kane has got a chance. Oh, what a tackle! Honestly, that's a great chance there as they show the replay. Well punched away from Jordan Pickford there as they show the replay of that Czech Republic chance there. Great forbearance shown there by Jordan Pickford. Oh, and another late challenge, and that's a yellow card for the Czech Republic. I knew it was only going to be a matter of time before one of the players in the team would get one. That was a, oh my God, he almost like he went in between his legs there, Bukayo Saka. And that means Jan Boril is the first player for, once again, the Czech Republic to get a yellow card. And that means he misses the next match as well, for that matter. And that's a good job that none of the England players have done that just yet, because that's the whole point. While Phil Foden wasn't going to be playing because he's currently on a yellow card at the moment, but hopefully that will be taken off him, hopefully, next time he plays. Maybe in the next game, perhaps, as Bukayo Saka takes the free kick. Ooh, unlucky. I think that was Declan Rice. He got his head to it, but it just went off target, and it's also been called off for offside there. The Czech Republic desperate to catch out England there, and there you go. It looked like, I think, Raheem Sterling was just caught off there.
He was way in front, wasn't he?
Yeah, by a few metres there. That was unlucky. I know England are trying every opportunity or tactic in the book to try and get one more goal here. That's all they need to seal the top of the group qualification to the knockout round of 16.
I think you deserve it, really, a second goal.
Oh, definitely, Dad. I could see them do it. They've definitely got it. They've definitely got a chance here. The Czech Republic are just desperate to hold on. But as it stands, I mean, if the game would remain as it is with 1-0, we would still win the group. And unbelievably, on the topic of that, also there's also been a second goal by I think the captain Luka Modric. He's just made it 2-0 for Croatia in the 62nd minute. So it looks like they have moved up into third place now, and they're tied with the Czech Republic at the moment in Group D. So they're level on at the moment on goal difference, while the Czech Republic just have 1 goal between themselves, while England still have 2 at the moment. There you go, they're showing the replay now of that goal from the captain. Amazing that he's still in the age he is now, because he is getting on slightly, but a superb goal from the captain, who played incredibly well at the last World Cup. As you do know, of course, Croatia were responsible for knocking England out and just denying England a chance to reach their first World Cup final since 1966. But there's a double substitution here for the Czech Republic here. So let's see who's going off. Valdemir Dorida goes on for Alex Kral, like I mentioned earlier on in this episode. Now he's a good player for the Czech Republic. It'll be interesting to see what he can offer for the team. And the second substitution is of Lukas Madapust, as Adam Kolosek goes on for him in his place.
England are going to roll the dice as well. Jude Bellingham and Marcus Rashford are going through their final instructions. So
Oh, nice! Yes!
it's good to see them getting minutes.
It'll be good to see what they can do. Rashford's one to watch out for coming into like the latter half of this tournament. He could be important. This will be the second time that he's not just played in this tournament, but this is his second Euros tournament he's been a part of since he only joined the England team over 5 years ago at only the age of 19 from the under-21s. And the youngest player, like I mentioned earlier on, Jude Bellingham, could be coming on very, very soon at only 17 years old. But despite his young age, he has got a load of expectation to prove himself here, as he played for Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga earlier on this year in Germany. Wow, look at that. I told you, I knew he was going to be brilliant in this game tonight. Oh! That was a nasty tackle there on Raheem Sterling.
Another yellow for him.
Well, what is the Portuguese referee saying here? Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, he just went straight into him like a brick wall. Oh my God. Well, referee's not booked him, but I think that could be his last chance, I think. Feels like that some of the Czech players are getting away scot-free here.
Seems inconsistent, the ref, doesn't he?
Yeah. As crazy as it for me to say that as well. Because there have been some good decisions from the referees in this tournament. It looks like Raheem Sterling, the goal scorer, is going to go off. And in his place, well played, Raheem. Well played. Absolutely brilliant. He's proved himself once again a saviour for the Three Lions. And in his place, Marcus Rashford goes on at number 11. And as Jude Bellingham goes off from the sideline. And I was going to say there seems to be the mixture of cheers and boos because I think they wanted to see him play a bit more longer, I think. Jack Grealish goes off and once again Jude Bellingham takes over his position. Oh, what was going on there, ref? Referee let it go. There looked like there was a diving opportunity there, but I could be wrong there. The ball went so quickly. A player went down in the 18-yard box and a load of appeal for a penalty. That is insane. My word. Another lucky fluke for the Czech Republic there. That might be the last one they might get because the Czech Republic are literally desperate to hold on to not let England score again. But England are still in favour here of still not just winning this game but also topping Group D. Oh, that was a good through ball there. The Czechs get it back though. Ooh. What a referee blew the whistle for there.
Grabbed hold of his arm, then he pushed him in the back.
Oh my god. Looked like he grabbed his shirt as well. And that was the Boril player who just got a yellow card. He's already on a yellow card already. He's very lucky there. He avoided a red card by the skin of his teeth. But he will miss the next match though because of that yellow card in the rules of the official tournament by UEFA. Great little ball there to Bukayo Saka again. But the Czechs just win the ball back again. Another score update in the 71st minute. Croatia still lead Scotland 2-1, and still the goal score here at the moment here at Wembley Stadium. It's still England 1-0 against the Czech Republic here, with just under 20 minutes to go from a place not just at the top of the Group D, but also a vital place, also with 3 points. And also into the group stage knockout round of the round of 16, the knockout group knockout round of 16 in this tournament. If I can even get my words out right. I've only just had a second-sided. This is on my second-sided, guys, and I'm starting to lose it here.
Your second case.
A second case? Shut up, Dad. Jesus. Why, you've got two glasses, two Heineken glasses at your side.
Yeah.
Oh, surely you must have had 2 beers in them.
Yeah, 2 beers.
Mm. Unlucky there. Another good chance there for Bukayo Saka. Just too late as the Czech keeper just got it in time. Look at that, I was going to say, look at that, Calvin Phillips really putting on the pressure onto the Czech keeper here. This is brilliant from Calvin Phillips, has been playing very well in this tournament. And it looks like it's a throw-in from cheers of appreciation from the England fans here. Now if there's a good throw here from Kyle Walker, that could make all the difference. Hey! My God, it looked like one of the Czech players almost had his hands around Bukayo Saka there. That looked quite a desperate move.
It's the same one. The same one is on the yellow. And the
Really? Warlich again. This is unbelievable. Come on, ref. Yes, indeed. I totally agree with you there, Sam Matterface. Another chance. Oof. Another desperate bit of defending there from the Czech Republic here. They're definitely on shaky ground here. Come on, Harry. A very familiar chant there. Please don't take me home. Well, I may not be drinking all the beer. It's definitely cider that I'm having tonight, but I'm sure some of the England fans are going to be reveling in this so far. Oh, another great interception there from Bukayo Saka there. As England get the ball back. Here's Harry Maguire. And Wembley Saka. Oh. Yeah, one player there. That was, of course, he's not in the England team there, but he's definitely one that I do remember, who also definitely was one coming up through the ranks. I was going to say Bukayo Saka. Oh no, actually, my apologies. That was actually Jude Bellingham, the youngster. My God, he got a chance on the ball there. He almost got a chance to score as well. That would have been brilliant there from the youngster. I still can't get over he's only 17 years old and he plays like, you know, like a real true professional player as well, at professional level. He's one to watch out for in this England squad, Dad, honestly, as I've said before. Oof. Quick ball there to England, but the Czech Republic just snatch it away from England again. My apologies, everybody there. It's starting to get a little bit more darker in our living room. I thought that because of the brightness on our TV would be bright enough, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be. So now I've just turned on one of the lights just beside me, so you'd be able to see me here. But later on in editing this video, I will adjust the brightness so you'll be able to see my face. As the Czech Republic have a corner, but it gets headed out once again from England. More great defence there. I think that was John Stones there with the clearance. As we are just 5 minutes away from the last 10 minutes of the game in the 75th minute so far. And Croatia still lead 2-1 over Scotland at Hampden Park, with once again the score line once again England 0, the Czech Republic 0. But once again, my apologies. Of course, England are leading by the 1 goal. Sorry. One of the Czech fans holding his one of his hands on his head in anticipation, hoping to see his team try and get an equaliser from somewhere. But I'm sure with this performance from England here, they are doing a superb and literally sterling job here, honestly. Pardon the pun, obviously, for Raheem Sterling, who was the goal scorer for England. I do know that Hungary haven't played the best in Group F, dubbed the Group of Death, but I'll be happy if England can play Portugal in the next round, because Portugal have actually unbelievably struggled in this tournament despite being the reigning champions. They did lose to Germany 4-2 just last week due to 2 unfortunate own goals. But they were rebounded off some great strong chances from most of the German players. Oh, hello, and now we did see him, he was off, but it looks like he might be going on. And we're seeing Tyrone Mings on the sideline. And look at this, I can't believe it. They've just shown also another goal from Ivan Perisic for the Czech, for Czech Republic, for Croatia. as they go 3-1 up over Scotland. I think they have secured their place now at the moment, unbelievably. Leading by 1 goal on goal difference. They now go into second in Group D at the moment. The Czech Republic are in trouble here. This is unbelievable here. Even though that the Czech Republic have already qualified for the tournament. It's all going down to goal difference here, and that has decided not just this group but also the other 2 groups in the tournament so far, Group A and Group B. And the games of Group E are yet to be played from the start of tomorrow on Wednesday. It's a real lottery here at the moment. Honestly, any of the teams that are in still in the last of all the 24, only 16 of them can go through. So only would it be 7 will miss out? Is that right?
Obviously, you've got 6 groups.
Yeah.
And top first, second in the 6 groups, the 6 twos, 12 teams. And then that leaves another 4 that go through. So you've got 4 third place teams. So 4 third place teams out of the 6 groups.
Well, yeah, since only 16 can qualify out of 24, that's is that 6 then?
What is 6, mate?
6 teams will miss out.
No, 8. Be 8.
Oh, 8. Sorry, my apologies. Yeah. I am pretty good at arithmetic, but that was the only time that I'm actually asking Dad to give me a little hand there.
In the 6 groups, it's the bottom 1 in the 6 groups, that's 6.
Yeah.
Plus 2 others.
So only out of all of the 24 teams, 8 of them with 2 at the moment already, that being, as I do check at the other groups at the moment, Turkey and Russia sadly have missed out on going through, and so have even though it's only their first time in the tournament, in the history of the tournament, North Macedonia have gone out as well. So as it stands though in Group D, it's looking likely that Scotland might sadly go out of this tournament, and they have been incredible though for their first time qualifying for this European Football Championship for the first time for a major football tournament in 24 years. The last being the FIFA World Cup in 1998 in France, but they went straight out of the group stages, facing finalists of Brazil in their group as well. But the overall champions, France, did beat them in the final of that tournament over 24 years ago. So we're about to go into the last 10 minutes of the game. We're reaching the 82nd minute, and England are still holding on to that 1-0 lead, that vital 1-0 lead over the Czech Republic here at Wembley Stadium. They just need 1 more goal though, but the Czech Republic are desperate to hold on, but it won't be enough because England will still manage to qualify and go top of the group with 7 points. But they will get an additional point, and it will go to 8 at the end of this if the score... oh, sorry, my apologies. No, if it was a draw, it would be. But they will get 3 vital points. Oh, and a chance for Peter Schick there, but it goes off target. And there was no need for Jordan Pickford to save that. It was like, well, I mean, he did actually stop the ball. That went so quickly though. There was a lot of spin on that ball actually as well, for that matter. So no wonder why, sadly, he missed out on that. And we got another substitution off. A well-played first game in this Euros for Bukayo Saka. And finally, unbelievably, I never thought we'd actually see him play in this tournament. In his place Number 17, Jadon Sancho comes on to play for his first time in the England shirt. Loads of people have been saying, loads of England fans have been wanting to see him play, because we know how, for being one of the youngest players in this England 23-man lineup in this tournament, he's been playing some very great football for the country. So great to see him finally get the opportunity to play a few minutes of this third and final group stage match for during England's campaign here at Euro 2020. Another throw in here for England. Kyle Walker standing by as he throws it. And look at that, Jadon Sancho is right on to some of the Czech defenders here. He is looking dangerous. If he can score from the bench, that would be incredible. Oh! Unlucky there from a great little challenge there from Jude Bellingham on one of the Czech players. Here's another chance. Oh! Good tackle there from, I think that was Raheem Sterling. Looked like I think he got taken out himself, but referee let it go. It's an advantage played. Here's Sancho. From Jude Bellingham. Raheem Sterling. Oh, the ball's still on the line. Oh, unlucky. Oh, chance. Oh, it's another goal. And unbelievably, that was Jordan Henderson. Oh my goodness. Oh, don't say that. Oh, after all that. And the bloody referee has called it, and as well as the linesman, for offside. How close was that?
I thought it might have been, to be fair.
Well, let's have a look. They'll check on VAR for that as well, I think. Oh my God.
Two of them.
Oh, bloody hell, really?
Two of them offside. They weren't just
Oh my
they were a
God.
bit slow going back, weren't they?
Well, I think they were just trying to find options to just, for any of the players in the box to try and score that. Oh, all of that build-up, all for nothing. I'm sorry about that. That was a bit premature, that celebration, because I thought it went in. I was going to say, I think the referee has checked VAR as well, and unfortunately they went out for offside there. So that goal unfortunately was disallowed, so the score remains England 1, or Czech Republic 0, England 1. What a chance though for Jordan Henderson though, because he hasn't been on form recently for his last few times playing for England, despite being the captain for Liverpool.
So what did the Czech Republic do? Passing back. You've got 3 minutes left and then they need a goal and they're passing it back. Crazy.
Don't ask me, Dad. That's like literally a rhetorical question there, really. Oh, and another challenge there on I don't know who that was. Souček there. On I think that was Jude Bellingham there, I think. He just clipped his left leg there. But then we're just running the clock down here. But I think there might be some added time here. If the score would remain the same, we are getting one step closer. And I never thought this would happen for England. I mean, this is incredible, a massive improvement. I think this will be the first time in history at the European Football Championship that England will actually top their group at the group stages. This has never happened in their last 9 tournaments. They've only managed to finish second for a majority of those tournaments, even especially back 25 years ago at their home tournament. Oh, and another chance! And it looks like, oh, the referee's let it go. My God, I thought he stopped play just then.
Yeah, I don't know.
And some boos of approval from the England fans.
Boos of approval?
No, not approval, I meant disapproval. I'm surprised I said approval. Sorry, I meant to say disapproval, I'm sorry. I'm just quite elated at what I'm seeing here though, to be fair. I'm literally, I can't even get the words out right because I'm that astounded.
Another few more minutes yet.
Well, I understand, but we don't know how many minutes just yet, because there wasn't even any stoppage time from at the end of the first half, bizarrely. But there has definitely been a few more stops as we go into the final minute of this game. And then also, once again, stoppage time, if there is any. And as it stands, it's just gone into injury time with Croatia against Scotland. And it looks like Croatia are going to... they could stay in third place, even though that Czech Republic have qualified alongside us. But they could still have a chance of going through to the next round, depending on how well they've done in this tournament. Here's another chance! Oh, well cleared again from the Czechs. England are hungry to get that second goal here, which is incredible. We haven't seen a performance from an England team like this in years, which is incredible, Dad. What have you got to say?
Yeah, I don't think it's been a bad game at all, really. It's nice to see a bit spark going on there.
But and I have to say, like what you, it's incredible contrast to, because you were criticising heavily the England team in the last game against Scotland. Yeah. But what a turnaround this is! And as the clock goes to injury time, 3 minutes have been added on from the fourth official. So could this be a lifeline to either England or the Czech Republic? But like I said, regardless what happens, England and Czech Republic will qualify. They will both go through to the next round, the knockout round of 16. But depending on how well...
It's great to see England actually pressuring the Czechs.
They don't seem as a more defensive team than Scotland. Oh! There's a VAR check here. I wonder what that was for. Well, what was that for? Was that a late challenge, was it? Or a stomp there, I think? Well, the referee let it go, surprisingly. I don't know what it was. It was a very quick VAR outpost, as they've just briefly shown on the screen here. Here's a chance here. Oh my God, that went off target. That was a poor shot on target. Well, off target, actually, for that matter, from Alex Crowell. A great performance from Raheem Sterling again tonight, as we see that incredible assist from Jack Grealish, and that brilliant header there from Raheem Sterling. Once again, he has become the saviour of the Three Lions and bagging their place at top of the group of Group D. If there's no change to the score here in the last minute of the game, in the third and final minute of injury time.
Harry Kane had a better match this time, though.
Well, definitely. Honestly, it's nice to see him back on form, honestly. This is a new England. It's nice to see that they've dusted themselves off after that, not exactly hammer blow from Scotland, even though it was a draw, but the weather conditions have suited the players more tonight, and it's nice to see. And some of the players like Harry Maguire and Luke Shaw and also Jack Grealish even play a vital part in this England team tonight. And some great saves also from Jordan Pickford at goalkeeper position for that matter as well. Only 30 seconds left. Come on, England, hold them off. And it looks like it went off for offside there. Unlucky there from Tyrone Mings. But I think it looked like they've run out of time. We're waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. And now the fans of England are chanting in their thousands. They will be celebrating this result, and there we go! That's full time! Unbelievably, I can't believe I am saying this. England, for the first time in the tournament's history here at Euro 2020, they have qualified not just for the next round, the knockout round of 16, but they have finished top of Group D, and and they once again, despite of course the Czech Republic qualifying as well, they may not have scored, but they still have backed their place from winning the last 2 games. And well, as it stands here, both of teams walk away with a vital place in the next round of the knockout round of 16, as the final score here at Wembley Stadium is the Czech Republic 0, England 1. Yes! I can't believe it! Unbelievable. Well, there you go, everybody. Well, all I can say is, what a game that was, everybody. If you, of course, are a proud England fan right now, I don't blame you at all, as unbelievably, after that fantastic performance, which I certainly was not expecting against the Czech Republic, we haven't just qualified for the next round of the UEFA Euro 2020 tournament in the knockout round of 16, we've only gone and managed to top the group as well, which is absolutely incredible. And once again, only just by 1 goal. I mean, that is unbelievable. I mean, I knew it was going to go down to goal difference, and as it stands, of course, with what happened in Group D, England had managed to top the group, and even though they were already qualified, the Czech Republic, they already dropped down to 3rd because they tied with Croatia. And with that being said, also the final score with that other game in Group D, unfortunately Scotland, despite getting a goal back and equalising at half-time, unfortunately they got destroyed by Croatia, as the final score was 3-1. With goals coming from, I was just going to click up here, Nikola Vlasic, also the captain, Luka Modric, and also Ivan Persic as well. I mean, it was an incredible performance from Croatia to make up how well they played against us over a few weeks ago. But with that being said, like I said already, what a superb performance from England. I was very sceptical about England playing against the Czech Republic tonight, and I honestly thought they were going to be, they were going to actually destroy Czech Republic tonight. I knew that they could have maybe fought back, but unbelievably we managed to hold them off, and we should have actually deserved another goal, honestly. The amount of chances that I said in commentary, a great early chance from Raheem Sterling, who went on to finally score the only goal of the game once again, which is absolutely incredible. He's the highest goal scorer for England so far in this UEFA Euro 2020 tournament. And with chances also, some brilliant assists from Jack Grealish, who had his first game today, and Bukayo Saka. Honestly, with all those changes, we massively turned around the result of when we played Scotland last week, and honestly, I mean, that is the result we needed. That I never thought that for the first time in many years at the once again the European football tournament, we've never had a result like this for a long time. I think you have to go back to I think Euro 96, our home tournament 25 years ago, where we started off with a draw against Switzerland. Then we won 2-0 against Scotland when we played them previously in that tournament as well, beforehand as well. And then we absolutely destroyed Netherlands, winning 4-1 and automatically qualifying for the knockout round, but it actually was going to be the quarter-finals at that time, because there were a lot lesser teams in the tournament than this year. Of course, where they have 24 this year, but it was only 16 over 25 years ago. And with that being said, I of course, as you do know, or if any of you may not know already, since we have topped the group now, who we play in the knockout round of 16 is still to be confirmed and also decided yet. Because the group of F, of course, Group F, the Group of Death as it's dubbed, they haven't yet to play their matches. They're going to be playing their matches later on this week on Wednesday, in a few days' time, where Germany take on Hungary and Portugal will take on France. But tomorrow, the Group E games get underway, and depending, since the Czech Republic finished second in the group, just below us, that means, as it stands at the moment in Group E, Slovakia are actually in second place at the moment in their group. Sweden are leading it by 4 points, and then just 1 point behind is, like I said, Slovakia with 3. Spain are in third with only 2 points, and Poland are in fourth with only 1 point at the moment. And that's following results from the last few games in that group, where Sweden last week won against Slovakia, and Spain managed to hold off an unbelievable equalising goal from Poland, and it was a 1-1 draw. And the week before that, despite Poland getting a red card, unbelievably, Slovakia managed to win over them 2-1, and it was a goalless draw of Spain and Sweden at their home stadium in Seville, while St. Petersburg hosted the match with Slovakia and Poland. So tomorrow's going to be very, very interesting. And with that also being said, I know that, of course, this episode has been once again quite a long one because of reviewing, of course, and commentating on just the recent game of, once again, England versus the Czech Republic, for that matter. But we've got loads to cover, honestly, tomorrow, and you can check that all out on my spin-off series of Football's Coming Home Extra Time, where I review, of course, the game that just happened from tonight, and also looking ahead. This will actually be the first two-part episode to finding out who we will face in as our next opponents in the knockout round of 16, and the possibility, as it stands at the moment, since we did top the group, will either face the countries, the teams of either, and that could be possibly of, as it stands, either Germany, Portugal, or Hungary, or maybe even France as well. And I know, as I've said before, it's the group of F is dubbed as the group of death. It's got some of the most strongest and I think most competitive teams in this tournament. And as you do know, as I've said before, we've got 3 of those teams in that group are actual former or previous winners of this tournament, especially Germany, who haven't won it since Euro 96 in 25 years ago. Portugal are currently the reigning champions since they won back in 2016. And France narrowly have just missed out on, they were finalists in the last tournament, but I think the last time that France won this tournament was back in, I think 2000 actually, when they beat Italy on golden goal, by a golden goal from former famous legendary French player of David Trezeguet, and I think that was the last time that France had won this tournament, and you wouldn't believe that was over 21 years ago now, because if you go back 20 years of this year, that would be 2001, but the year before that was Euro 2000, And from England's point of view, we actually did have quite a tough group. We actually had our old rivals from the world of European and, of course, world football of Germany. And we also had Portugal in our group and Romania. And they actually knocked us out of all of the countries. They actually knocked us out of the tournament at the group stage. And I think that was one of our, poorest results that we've ever had in the tournament. And after the success of and the amazing performance and achievement what we did at our home tournament 25 years ago. But this is looking very, very promising. I mean, to turn around from the amazing game, or well, I wouldn't say amazing game, but the unfortunate poor performance from England, from the England team against Scotland last week, but to this performance that I've seen from England tonight, honestly, they're not perfect, but there's still a long, long way to go in this tournament. But honestly, I feel like even though that I know they didn't want to lose or draw this game tonight, they really wanted to get the win here today, and for tonight for that matter as well. And they got it, and honestly, they're very, very positive, and all of the optimism is still going back to the highest level as possible, looking forward to the next game. And like I said, of course, you're going to find out, of course, in the two-parter spin-off episode of my spin-off series of Football's Coming Home Again Extra Time, where I don't just review tonight's game tomorrow of England versus the Czech Republic, but also we look forward to the last few games, of course, of the groups, of the remaining groups in the tournament, to find out who will be the remaining teams that will be joining. As of currently, from what I have just checked here, the current teams that have qualified already to the knockout round of 16 in UEFA Euro 2020 are Italy and Wales from Group A, from Group B, Belgium and Denmark, and from Group C, Netherlands and Austria. But also as well, remember that the third place teams from some of those groups can still get a place in the next round as well. So like I mentioned with my dad in commentary from the game earlier on. So there's still a lot to play for. So as it stands, only 4 more teams will be certain of qualifying for the next round in the knockout round of 16 of this tournament. But we don't know who they will be. But I am really, really excited to see what happens. England have got a well-deserved break now. We won't be playing until the next game, which will be once again back at Wembley Stadium. And we'll be playing next Tuesday on the 29th of June at 5 o'clock in the evening. And like I said already, depending on how the matches go out, and of course how they play over the next few days, we'll find out who will be our next opponents in, of course, a few days' time. And I will be giving you all the latest news and all the latest updates on anything regarding this tournament. Once again on my spin-off episode, of course the episode of my spin-off series of Football's Coming Home Again Extra Time, which I'll be filming from tomorrow, and it'll be up within a few days as well, despite the delay of the recent few episodes of my recent football vlog series, which I've been doing. So with that being said, once again, England for the very first time in the history of their team record of the European Football Championship, they qualify and finish top of Group D against the Czech Republic, and honestly, they are looking very, very promising as they are one more step closer to that famous Henri Delaney trophy, and hopefully the optimism and hope of the whole of the England and of course the whole entire nation is back up, and we're definitely getting one step closer to hopefully football's coming home once again from 25 years ago from our home tournament of Euro 96. From me, Jack Wright, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. We done? Fantastic, everyone. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my goodness me, I can't believe that. I can't believe we've actually done that. That is insane. I never thought we'd actually finish in the top of the group. That has never ever happened for us before on our team record at the championship, at the European Football Championship. Honestly, that is incredible. The faith has definitely restored. Oh man. But we have got another challenging opponent ahead of us, but whoever that will be, whether it be France, Germany, or Portugal, the reigning champions themselves, well, we can only hope that, well, of course, I mean, we have to start being audacious now, taking on the big teams, if we've got any chance of going far in this tournament. And it'll all start from next Tuesday. But bring it on, lads, and come on, England. And Gareth Southgate, the faith of everyone in England now has been officially restored. And honestly, we're looking forward to hopefully you getting one step closer in this tournament. Come on, Gareth. Keep it up. Don't let us down. We're one step closer for after 25 years since our home tournament. Let's hope this will be the year that football's coming home again.